Bro, you watching the NFL?
Of course. Who is it, man?
You hearing the rumors?
What rumors? I know there's a lot of rumors.
Coaches, bro.
Oh, yeah, about these big coaches that are looking to make a return back to the NFL. Of course. Fill me in on that, man.
So I just saw, not too long ago earlier.
Yeah.
We have Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh. You remember him?
Yes, sir, of course.
Once a 49er head coach, took him to the Super Bowl.
The guy who lost his brother and said, I'm out.
Exactly. Beyonce threw the lights off at their performance. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that Jim Harbaugh is looking to make a comeback after being found out.
You know what? It's very interesting, man. I don't think he should have left in the first place. I think he was a good coach. He led that 49ers team. Wait, who won that Super Bowl?
The Ravens.
It was the Ravens. Yeah, he led that 49ers team to a good run.
He did.
I think he still had some coaching there left in the tank for the 49ers, so I was a little bit shocked. I remember as a kid watching, I was like, why? Why would he leave for?
Hey, bro.
He went to the Super Bowl and then he just
kind of... He wanted to be a big fish in a little pond, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, his coaching career hasn't really gone in his favor. You know,
as far as college-wise goes? Yeah. I haven't really paid attention to college
from what I've heard, he hasn't really had that much. He's had some success, but not what he was expecting. You know?
Interesting.
So, I mean, I can see why now. You know, he's talking to the Carolinas owner about the possible coaching position that will be available, you know, in the off season, because Carolina don't have a head coach; they just have an interim head coach with Steve Wilkes.
Well, there's some good suitors out there. You got Carolina. Who else is interested?
I mean,
the Cardinals should be interested.
The Cardinals should be, but apparently the Cardinals is on Sean Payton's radar.
Nice. Okay.
And actually, there's about like 8 teams, and I got them right here: Texans, Commanders, Panthers, Broncos, Colts, Buccaneers, Cowboys, surprisingly, and the Cardinals at the number 1 spot
for
the head coach position.
For who?
Oh, I said it, Sean Payton.
Oh, Sean. We were just talking about Harbaugh, though.
Harbaugh's looking at Carolina, but Random's looking at all these
so
other
we're talking about Sean Payton now.
Yeah, Sean Payton.
Okay, yeah, Sean Payton.
Keep up, bro. Keep up.
Well, randomly we're talking about Harbaugh, then he went to Sean Payton.
Harbaugh don't got that much cred like he used
Anyways,
to. Not
to discredit Harbaugh.
Yeah,
Harbaugh, I mean, it's definitely going to be the radar of some of these teams. I think the biggest suitor, you said yourself, is the Panthers. So we'll definitely see what happens. I can see that going as a good fit. I'm not saying they're going to have instant success, but I do like Harbaugh as a coach. Like I said, I don't think he should have called it in earlier when he lost to the 49ers. We'll see what he has in the tank. But now talking about Sean Payton, though. That's a hell of a list right there. Sean Payton has a track record. I mean, he's a great head coach.
Yeah.
I remember what he did with the Saints. I mean, he should have probably won more Super Bowls with the Saints, which he probably should have. I'm not complaining.
They should have at least 2 to 3.
I would agree. There was 2 or 3 at max. Because there were some. I remember some of
those games were a little questionable.
Yeah, a little questionable.
Well, I like to blame the Zebras for that one, but you know.
But anyways. No, definitely interested. I mean, when you talk about those teams, the Cowboys really throw me off because
I thought so too.
I thought they were happy with Mike McCarthy, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're not happy with Mike McCarthy. We'll see what happens. What's the friction there? That's my question.
But then again, who's been happy with Mike McCarthy?
That is true.
You had him as a coach in Green
Bay. There's something he had to do to piss off Daddy Jones. So
he pissed off Dr. Jones there. He don't want no more, bro. Trust me.
No, it's interesting. I'm not a Cowboys fan to really go into depth with that. I think the Cowboys are dog shit, in general. This is not your year. For as long as I can record these videos, it's not going to be your year.
No.
That's just a little shade to the Cowboys fans out there. But come on, it's all love,
Yeah, of course. We've got to talk shit.
Throw shade to me. I mean, I'm a Packers fan. Look, they're possibly out of the playoffs. Maybe not.
They're fighting for the playoffs right now. I'm just saying.
Cardinals is a good suitor, though. As long as they get rid of Cliff Kingsbury, fuck Cliff Kingsbury.
I've said it too, bro. I was trying to defend that man all season, and you were there. You're my witness. I was defending him.
Terrible.
But you know what? I'm done. After I counted 8 screenplays in the first half. Okay, what kind of shit is that? After that, I'm like, and we lost again. I'm like, fire the man. I would like Sean Payton to come in as the head coach.
It'd be interesting, yeah.
There's a lot going on in Arizona when it comes to the head coaching and the GM position. But again, that's a whole other thing we can dive into later. But I would like that fit.
I mean, the Broncos is pretty interesting, too. I don't know if the Broncos would be really something to go into, especially with this whole drama with Russell Wilson right now.
But, they're saying it was a coach's fault, too. They're saying Russell.
And then Russell Wilson comes out and says, I wish I would have played better. What do you mean you wish you would have played better? Aren't you playing at the highest level when you get on that field every single day?
Apparently not.
Are you from those comments, what you're trying to tell me is that I'm not going to go off this game because I don't want to go off.
You know what, bro? Hey, bro, you know what?
Bro? You're an NFL quarterback. You're you're playing to compete, to try to win a Super Bowl. You're not going to be like, I'm just going to, We'll see what happens in this game. I don't feel like it.
Bro, look, I'm just going to say this. His own teammates were wanting to whoop his ass.
There you go. So is it a Russell thing? Was it a head coach thing? I mean, it's interesting. We'll see. I mean, I don't think that'll be on Sean Payton's radar just because I feel like Sean Payton's a little bit more organized and likes a little bit more organized quarterback. Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see. Who else was on that list? The Colts?
The Colts?
Colts and Texans. I mean, Sean Payton, come on, bro. He's smarter than that. The Colts and Texans. Yeah, I can actually see the Bucs being a hot suitor.
The Bucs probably is a hot suitor if Tom Brady's still there.
Yeah.
But that has a lot to do with if Tom Brady still remains
that is true.
In a Bucs jersey. Because, I mean, who wouldn't want to coach 12?
Yeah, who wouldn't
want to coach 12, you know what I mean?
Who's the... Isn't it Bruce Arians?
Yeah, no, Todd Bowles has been coached.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, Todd Bowles is a defensive-minded coach, you know?
Yeah.
Which he had his opportunity coaching under Arians here in Arizona, then back in the Bucs, but before that, he was a head coach for the Jets.
You're right, though. If Tom Brady's still there, I'd see them being a hot suitor. Who else is on that list?
Commanders. Which is, I'm like, I find that little kind of disrespectful to Ron Rivera. I feel like he's been, doing what he can.
What he can, yeah. What he can, yeah. 100%.
For the most part, the Commanders was in the playoff run with the rest of the teams in the NFC East. So it's like, I don't really think he should be at fault, unless they had like a shitty ass season, which they didn't. Mm-hmm. They actually, let me say this, they had a better season than we all expected.
I can agree with that.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
But, I mean, I think that runs down the list of teams, right?
That runs down the list. I think the hot suitors is the Bucs, Cardinals,
Cowboys even.
I think those are the top 3 teams.
100%, man. I agree with that. But we'll see what Sean Payton does, man. It'll be interesting what happens. I mean, again, it's a rumor, right? But I mean, if you're any of these teams and you're really pushing to get a new head coach and these fans are like, we need a new head coach. I mean, it's definitely a rumor to be interested in with Sean Payton.
Cardinals will need a new head coach. Just saying.
Okay. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think he's coming back? And more importantly, if you think so, as far as Sean Payton goes, who do you think he's going to sign with? Who do you think needs him the most?
Right.
On top of that, when we talk about Harbaugh as well, who do you think he'll come back with? Do you think he'll go with the Panthers? Do you think it'll be another big suitor for him? We'll see. Let us know in the comment section down below, though, guys. More importantly, you guys know, like this video down below. Hit that subscribe button alongside with liking the video. In addition to that, hit that notification button as well. That way you guys are notified when we're dropping these videos. But until then, me, Short Piper Miguel, and myself are out. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.